Welcome to our podcast.
Let's get high, besties. I wonder if because it says three equals three cocktails. So what does that mean? Does that mean like you're supposed to add drinks in this?
No, it means that the
So this is three servings.
Yeah, we're drinking 3 servings de un chingazo. That's why we feel it right away. Okay.
If it's a big sip,
I know how to drink.
Because it's a big sip, so you sip them 3 times.
You have to take 3 big sips.
Period.
Have you seen anything with Raven Simone and her wife? People don't like her.
The wife. Her new wife?
Yeah.
Or her wife? What? Yeah. Why?
Because from what I'm gathering, apparently she has no idea of Raven's work. What? Because she never watched Raven growing up. She said that she started watching Sex in the City when she was 5 or 9, I don't remember. That's what she would watch. She doesn't know anything about Raven's career or anything.
Fuck, how old is she?
I don't know. I don't know if they're around the same age, but it's
how do you
not know?
I mean, unless she's old. Is she older? How does she look? Does she look young?
I don't know. Hold on. Let me. So there's different people have different thoughts on this girl, because a lot of people think that she did witchcraft to... Do you know what an amarre is? Un amarre is whenever it a spell for someone to fall in love with you or become attached to you, or se apendeja la gente tanto that they mistake it for love, but it's because of the witchcraft and everything. Yeah. So
like a potion. I mean, like a love spell.
Yes. So a lot of the ways that people do this is sometimes they put their underwear and either boil it and then or incorporate
the other person that they want to.
Yeah, they put their underwear or whatever in anything or whatever, and the person consumes it, and then that's how it takes effect.
Wait.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Or they use their period blood.
And they
consume it. The other person consumes it. So, from my understanding, the theory is that this bitch has been doing that to Raven Simone.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's fucking weird because whenever I heard that she had gotten married, and I was then I saw a picture of this bitch and I was this lady has I didn't show you what she looks like, right? I'm there's something with this bitch that I don't know.
Trust it.
Yeah, and then they had, I don't know, because it was different clips that people had put together trying to prove, that she is under una amarre and shit. And there's a podcast where because apparently they do everything together. She goes on a podcast, this bitch is gonna be there. Yeah. She does this bitch is gonna be there. Mm-hmm. It's no longer just Raven.
Yeah.
It's Raven and her wife. Yeah. In one of these podcasts, they bring up how people les hacen amarres and everything.
Yeah.
And this girl jokes about how she puts her period blood in her spaghetti sauce, and that's why. And Raven had made a comment without even thinking. She's I eat spaghetti once a month or some shit like that. And then that's when they're oh, well, people try to, and then that's when they're just I put my period blood in there.
Oh, wait. The other person has to drink it or eat it?
In this case, it would be Raven, the one that would.
That would be. Oh, my. Ew. I thought you were saying that the person doing it was the one that was eating theirs.
No. The other person. The other person's the one that consumes it.
Oh my fucking God.
Apparently in my dad's case, it was underwear and or water or whatever. I had seen a video of this guy who was gonna make coffee, and in the coffee grounds, like he found an underwear, like his girlfriend's underwear, and he was like, "What the fuck?" And that's why a lot of people, he was like, "Oh," he made a video like, "Oh, what the hell? You know, I found this," and people were like, "Bitch, run!" Like that. That's haciendo brujería and this other shit.
Oh my god! I mean, also, why would you even do that? Why would you put a video of that? Like, if you didn't think that it was something serious, it's kind of. But still, ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck would people do that?
People are crazy.
People are disgusting.
So yeah, apparently she doesn't know anything that Raven's in. She never watched the Cheetah Girls. Like nothing. No, none of Raven's music. None of like.
Wait a minute. She's 36. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
There's something going on.
There's something fishy.
Something fishy about the fish.
Yeah. So I mean, tan brujada esta ruca. She don't even know it.
Oh my god. Wait, what were we talking about before we started messing with the fucking YouTube video? Thank God we started messing with
Raven and
okay.
her wife.
The amorcellar. Or what is it called?
Amarre.
Amares.
Amarre.
Oh,
and whenever so she came out on a podcast. I'm not familiar with this podcast. I just saw the video on TikTok, and when I saw that it was Raven, I was like, hey, because I mean, I grew up with Raven. I love Raven. You know, the Cheetah Girls were my thing. And it's like, I love the Cheetah Girls. That's what Raven. Well, anyways, so Raven and the host of this podcast are like fucking going off, singing one of the Cheetah Girls songs, right? And they're like fucking, you know, they're feeling it. Raven is fucking going off, and this girl's like singing with her, and you can tell, like, I feel like you could see this girl's like inner child just be so fucking happy because she gets to sing with fucking Raven, with, you know, Galeria from the Cheetah Girls, you know, and she's like fucking going off. They like stop singing, you know, they're gonna continue with the podcast. The wife is literally just fucking sitting there, and she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Shut the fuck up! You don't know what we're talking about. Get the fuck out of the room. This is between me and Raven. This podcast is between me and Raven.
And it's like, they're in love. So why wouldn't you want to go? Even if you didn't know it, why don't you want to go look at it?
Exactly. Like, that's the point that somebody had made. They're like, during, like, y'all got together or got married or whatever during the pandemic, whenever, you know, everybody was like inside. How the fuck would you not want to watch like the work that your spouse has made?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying sit there and watch her entire fucking, but still, you know,
like, at least look.
But like, it would be like, oh, I feel like if I would marry someone, I would want to look into their shit. Like, just be like, oh, you know, I can understand if they're like, no, I don't want to watch it. You know, be like, oh, okay, but like,
I'll watch it, bro.
That's cool. You know, like, you came out, and especially if you really don't know, you know, like,
you're gonna be. I mean, why wouldn't you be curious to see?
Yeah. So there's something.
There's definitely something.
There's something weird with this bitch. I don't know. She makes me feel
and I think
like
that's because I think I had seen them go on a whatchamacallit. I could have sworn it was fucking Nicocados.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Right. And dude, she was like so weird. Like she was like.
Well, I didn't watch it, but like she gives off like
weird vibes.
Like you just have to. I mean, I've been that person, and I feel like I still am because I don't know how to interact with people. But there's not knowing how to interact with people because you're like, what is it, like an introvert, or you know, you have certain things about you. But then there's like, you're just so out of place because it's no estás encajando. Like she just seems so out of place. And it's like if you and I are going back and forth, like, oh, laughing. And then somebody just says something, and then everybody's just like kills the fucking mood. But now you just, like, who brought her? That's what I'm saying. Like, I've been that person because I don't know how to fucking interact with people. And sometimes I'm like, oh, I think I've been that person, though. You know, and then they just kind of get quiet. You're like, well, fuck me, right?
I mean, and then that part where like I was that person. I was like a moody ass bitch, so I guess I get it. It was like I don't want to fucking be here, so yeah. That's how I feel like that's how I was. So maybe that's how she is. And it's like, why the fuck are you going with them if you're not gonna have fun? You know you're not gonna.
My thing
And
would
you
be
don't
like,
even
why
know
are you
Raven.
even there? Because I don't know
Exactly.
who this lady is, and I don't care to know, honestly. My thing is, if they're inviting, like, that's just, that, to me, it's just giving, like, possessive, you know, because it's like, if this is her line of work, this is what she does, and what the fuck are you doing there? You don't even know what the hell they're talking about, like, situation or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Go fucking BTS.
Yeah.
Go behind the scenes. You know, like, watch from afar.
Yeah.
Let your wife fucking shine. Like, this is her moment. People want to interact with her as her and how they grew up with her. You know, because it was Raven before it was Raven, and this girl needs to get a hobby. I don't know.
Enough of that girl, because maybe she's putting us under a fucking spell. We don't need to be talking about it. Oh, whatchamacallit came out today? Rolly's show.
The one where they're gonna show like everything in her.
Yeah. And that's what I was thinking of, because it's like in the episode that I just put out, where it's like us seeing like Rolly's gonna put out her show and like all this stuff. So it's like perfect.
Dude, that's fucking cool.
Hell yeah. I'm so happy like she did, finally.
I think one day we'll get our own show. If so, like, what the fuck would it be? Like, would you want it to be like a talk show or like a reality TV, or like?
If we did reality TV, we would need some drama though, because like we don't. What? I don't feel like we have. So
the moment of truth.
Right. We want to bring you on because we want to know what was going through your head whenever you were doing all this stuff. If y'all want to talk about it, y'all bring it on the podcast.
And it's like.
We're just here bringing the mediators. We're bringing out the platform, okay? And if y'all want to talk about it, we could do the conversation here too.
And if we all want to duke it out, we can go back here.
You're going outside. You want to go out? Ooh, I feel like that would be juicy.
Just when everybody would be on topics.
See, if they're putting their own shit out there, I feel like they would. I don't know why my thing is right now thinking about like interviews. I guess it's because we started thinking about the baddies coming in.
Yeah, I was gonna say too.
Yeah, because that's not really my whole thing of why I would want to do the podcast is to interview.
I love you because call it delusional. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm just too fucking excited about us working on this. But I've gotten like, what if we get to the point where it has something to do with Taylor Swift, right?
There's not a big ass shirt.
Evil oozes out when you say her name. What was I saying? Oh, this is what I was thinking. I was like, if we were to get to a point where, you know, she would either be in an episode or we would get to like interview her or like whatever the fuck, it'd be like, it would be all you. Like, yes, we're gonna take it, but it'll be all you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like, dude, I would put everything aside because I know like you love her so much, and I'd be like, we're fucking doing it.
Yeah,
but it's gonna be like your baby.
Yeah,
you know,
like the baddies. Like if it was baddies, I feel
like
oh my god, that would be fucking.
Because I'd be like, I feel like I'd be there with you in the baddies.
Yeah,
you know, like, but if it, you'd be like, nah, this is all you. Like, enjoy it to the most extreme.
But you're gonna have to be there.
Why?
Because it's Hi Besties.
Yeah, the bestie would be her.
Oh, hell no.
No, I'm saying like the bestie would be her. That's what you
meant. I thought you meant like something else.
What do you mean?
I think you meant like it would be all me, like all the, you know, the whole interview would be like, but you'd be there.
I mean, I could be behind the camera and like watching you and her.
That would not.
But like
I feel like you would need to be there with me.
Doing what?
I need you there. I would be too.
So what if we were to like just put shades on me and
We
I
could all
put
have
my
shades.
face mask and she's gonna think that I'm a mannequin, just sitting in the middle, in between, like, because she's gonna see it here facing you. You're gonna be facing her, and I'll be
And then
here.
she's gonna be like this. And I'm
And
gonna
then
say, Tay, what are
whenever,
you doing? And she's gonna say, oh, I thought we were playing mannequin.
and then that's how you're gonna realize that she's a robot.
You?
She's gonna power
You wanna go
down. Yeah. Okay, so what would I do
Of what?
if
What
I
would
had
you
to
say?
be there with like you and Taylor?
Oh. I mean, you'd be with us, chilling, talking, dancing, whatever we're doing.
Can I be me?
Duh. Except for the you part that hates her. That's the
Well,
only
then
part
that's
you
not
can't
being
be.
me.
You can be you, except for mine.
Because like if I can just
We're
be
gonna have to say,
me,
okay, well, it's gonna be me and again. I mean, me with you two.
you're gonna side with her. I heard it. Me,
no,
her against.
no,
I heard it.
no.
My heart broke. Oh my god! And we're not even there yet.
We have to replay the thing. I said it's gonna be me, with T, but on T's side, but Yvonne against T. So I'm gonna be doing the good questions. Yvonne's gonna be doing the bad questions.
Where do you get off? No. Right off the bat, right? Who the fuck do you think you are?
Who do you
No,
think you are?
I don't know.
Well, that's even if we get there. But you know what? To be honest,
We're
in my
gonna
head,
get there.
what I was thinking is I would actually be so much more excited to do a interview with Rolly.
Okay.
Yeah, I would be actually more excited to do one with her than with T.
Yeah.
Just because
nobody gets excited about T.
I mean, but yeah, I still love T, but I feel like that's just my heart reaching for too fucking much. So that's why it's like.
I mean, you never know.
But you never know. Because if I can get Rolly on here, and I know I'll get some drama. But I was listening to our fucking podcast, so I was like, yeah, whatever. And I just fucking turned it back on, and it was all loud. I was like, yeah, fucking hear it with your fucking what
you just hear us in the background. Fuck, fuck, fuck,
yeah, fuck. For real. For real, and then Natalie and all them fighting. So I'm like, because I had the baddies one. If only weed grew everywhere like grass.
The way that it shows in commercials that people like pick the orange and then make orange juice. So that's what I'm gonna do. Just get a nug and then start rolling it. I think the only new thing that I've seen that's happening is, did you ever see or did you ever watch those videos on YouTube? It was called Unsolved, and it was like part of BuzzFeed, and it was those two guys, Brian and Shane, and they would they would talk about unsolved like cases.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever watch any of those?
I don't remember that I did.
Well, it's these two guys who, three. Damn, BuzzFeed got some fucking drama. Okay, so it's these two guys at first, Shane Madej and Ryan Bergara. So they started this like little thing called Unsolved. They do cases, right? They talk about the cases and how they remain unsolved, and then it went to them. They would go to haunted locations and try to see if they like basically ghost hunting all over the U.S. They even went to Mexico and to the UK, and I don't know exactly what happened, but they ended up leaving BuzzFeed and they started their own company called Watcher. In that one, I don't know how long it was going for, because like I would watch their videos, but then like everything else, I just fucking stop, and every once in a while, like
comes up.
Yeah, like I would see it every now and then and be like, oh, I didn't really get into like their Watcher YouTube channel, because again, like I wasn't really watching YouTube, and no, who are you? But whenever they started this company, it was three of them. It was OG, them two, Shane and Ryan, and then this other guy that was also a part of BuzzFeed named Steven.
Mm-hmm.
And now, like, the drama is that they had left um, BuzzFeed. They started their own company, and they had like a very, from what I'm gathering from their fans and everything, they had a very like eat the rich type of attitude. You know, like, oh, we're about the people. We're not about like the money and shit like that.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
suddenly, that's what I'm saying. I don't know exactly how many years Watcher has been a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but now they're doing like a paywall, so you have to pay $6 a month to watch their content,
What?
and people are pissed. They're like, "What the fuck happened to like? Oh, we're
Yeah.
not about the money. Like, fucking Steven's over here, saying like everybody and anybody can afford it. Yet the motherfucker is driving around fucking Tesla. What the fuck is going on with y'all? Like, the people
Mm-hmm.
that watch y'all are primarily kids to like high school or teenagers
Mm-hmm.
to like college students.
Mm-hmm.
Their finances aren't, that good to maybe possibly pay fucking $6 a month. It might not seem like a lot, but it fucking is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, some people don't have that fucking money,
Yeah.
you know? So that's kind of like,
That's
because they
crazy.
they also have a Patreon, so they're already
Getting,
charging,
yeah.
so
I was so in shock. Imagine some lady just coming right here next to us and just let me in.
dude, every time that I come out, when I park over there, right, and I turn my car around,
Mm.
and I'm like smoking, I'm like sitting there and I'm trying to watch either TikToks or, because I'm not trying to bring attention to my car, so I'm just like
Yeah.
here, and I was like, I don't want them to be able to see the light from my phone or
Yeah.
whatever, and I'm like that, and I'm like,
Dude.
because part of me thinks that this motherfucker's gonna come downstairs, and I'm like in my
Right.
car, so I'm like every
Oh.
so often just, or I'll be looking like, oh yeah.
Yeah. That's how
Or
I
like
am.
if there's somebody watching me, they're probably laughing at me
Right.
because I look all fucking paranoid. And it's like, I just
They're
don't
like,
want.
look. Like that one guy that's putting on what is it called in the car, the visine, and they're videoing from the other car.
Ooh, I don't know if I've seen
You
it.
haven't seen it, and then he like looks at him. He looks like that, and he starts laughing.
My God, there was this one time that Frank and I had gone to the movies, but the entire way, for like the whole, it's fucking stupid, but for like the whole hour ride that we had to go, that we had to take, to go to the movies, like we were smoking.
Mm-hmm.
We stopped at this gas station, because our mouths were like fucking dry, and we're just getting gas and shit, and we're feeling all badass.
Yeah.
And he sees this fucking new. I don't know if maybe they weren't Vicing, maybe it was like another brand, but these new fucking eye drops
Mm-hmm.
that said, it said, with like a cold, refreshing feel. Like, it was supposed to like, feel cool, or
Mm-hmm.
So we're like, oh, dude, that's pretty fucking cool. Like, maybe we should try it, right? So he fucking gets it, and we made sure that it wasn't anything else. Because I don't know if you remember. I don't think there's anything like that anymore. But growing up, they had the kind of like scope or mouthwash, and it looked like an
Oh
eye
yeah,
drop. Do you
yeah.
remember that? So there were occasions where people actually use those in their eyes and to like fucking burn the shit out of their eyes. So I thought about that, and I made sure, it was for your eyes, and it was like, okay, that sounds fucking cool. Like, let's try it. So we park right outside of the fucking theater, and we're like, fuck yeah, like, let's not, because we continued smoking in the car, and we're like, uh, we don't want to look all fucking high, so we're like, we get to try this new fucking eye drop. And Frank goes first, and he's like looking at himself, right? And he goes, ah! And I
Oh
was
my!
like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I start freaking out. And then he's like, this shit fucking sucks.
Oh,
So he's like, and then he goes and he puts it on the other one, right? And again, he's like, ah! And I'm watching this fucking happen, and he hands him to me, and like a fucking dumbass,
what?
I fucking put it in my eye because it's like I forgot in 2 seconds that this motherfucker just burned the shit out of his eyes. So I fucking put him in my eyes, and I'm like, ah.
Wait,
We try to fucking go outside, like into the sunlight, dude. I felt like I couldn't see, like I couldn't open my eyes. They were so fucking sensitive, and we were just walking like to the fucking movie.
So it was daytime.
Yeah.
Oh my!
And then we fucking put those fucking eye drops and.
So they were eye drops.
Yeah, they were eye drops. I made sure that they were fucking eye drops because that fucking burned in my head. Like, this person who had put the.
Wait a minute. What? Because doesn't Visine burn your eye like whenever after you get high and you put it on?
Yes.
Right.
And then it was like an icy fucking thing. So that's why I was like, later on when we thought about it, like, dude, we're so fucking stupid. Like, well, obviously, what the fuck did we think was gonna happen? You know, and it's like, clearly we fucking did it because right after you did it, I went ahead and I put it in my eye. Those pendejos are there trying to fucking watch a movie and their eyes are all red.
I've forgotten all about Visine. I stopped buying it because I come at night, so. But then again, I was supposed to like buy it again because of fucking I never did. Now I'm just like, fuck it. If he sees me high, whose son would you be?
Ooh, that's a hard one. My mind can't help but to think about like all the dangerous shit. Just like I don't want to be anybody's fucking kid.
All I'm thinking about is like George Lopez. I mean, wait, what's his name? Iglesias, what's his name?
Enrique.
No, not the singer. The Mr. Fluffy or
Gabriel
Iglesias. Him or that guy that played. Did you ever watch Luigi and Mario, the old 1990 something movie, like the real life one?
I mean, maybe years ago, but I don't.
Yeah.
Are you talking about that?
He was in Sisters. You remember Tina Fey and what's her name?
Are you talking about John? ¿Cómo se llama este vato? See, my brain went like to like different fucking things because like I completely forgot that it was like a rich thing. Yeah. So I just started thinking like, who would I want my parents to be? And the only people that came to mind were Bob and Linda. But then I was like, wait, that's a cartoon, and we're not talking about that.
I wish it. What are we talking about?
Who would be our parents? Yeah, I can't stop thinking about like Bob and Linda.
I fucking definitely would want them as parents. If I go into so say like it's like a super hero type, but do I get powers too? Because I'm in that family.
Yeah. Okay. Unless we would end up being the fucking only ones without power.
Oh, shit.
But no, let's say you do get powers. What would your powers be?
Ooh. Okay, because I was gonna say like out of cartoons, I could say Incredibles. Okay. And then I get fucking powers. What would my power be? And I want to get to pick one. I'm screwed because I want to fly, for sure. But what the fuck is I gonna do if I can't do nothing? I guess I'll do laser vision.
I was thinking like either the ability to stop time or time travel.
Oh my, that's awesome.
So I feel like everything else would be too like for people who would want to read thoughts. Think of how fucking exhausting it's gonna be after a while if you can't shut it out. And then always having to fucking know everything and stuff that you don't even want to know, but like you fucking know because you can read minds and shit. Um, or speed.
I was just thinking that.
But like what I was thinking, was the fucking negativity with this one. But I was thinking, it's like, what if you're like you can't even enjoy the small fucking things anymore because it's like, because all I'm thinking is like, what if these superpowers are like a fucking inconvenience? Like you said, you'd want to fly, but like, what the fuck if you can't do anything? Just
I would need multiple powers. Sorry. I gotta choose at least 10.
10 powers.
I mean, if I'm gonna get powers,
Okay, well, what would they be?
speed, strength, invisibility, flying, telekinesis. What is the future thing? Like where you can see the future? Psychic.
Psychic. I'd want intelligence.
Oh yeah, intelligence. Of course.
I'd want the power to make shit grow. Like,
like
plants
Earth,
or
like nature.
yeah, but like also like if I want to make things a little bit bigger, I'd be like,
Oh shit.
or like make things.
Power over the weather.
Yeah, and the ability to talk to animals.
Oh yeah.
I want to be Liza. I'd say the ability to breathe underwater, but I don't know if I want to be underwater.
Oh,
especially the ocean. Like, I'd be fucking terrified.
Be able to hold my breath. Or actually be able to.
Only these 10 things is what I need in my. What about, what do you call it? Like mind control, but, uh, uh like, oh yeah, because it's like, oh, you won't remember this.
What is that called? It's not. Wait, what's telekinesis?
The ability to move
To move
things.
stuff with your mind. But you can't do anything else, like control somebody else's mind.
Hypnotism.
Hypnosis.
Hypnosis.
Or wait.
But
No, that's
hypnotism. Yes. And hypnosis, yes.
I wonder if you can hypnotize yourself.
How would you hypnotize yourself? Or like to do what? Or what?
I'd hypnotize the world to listen to our podcast. All right, y'all. I think it's time for another blunt. You want to go hit this?
Fuck yeah.